What would you do if a loved one was ever taken hostage in a foreign country? You'd probably want to pay the ransom. Well, until recently, families didn't have many choices, but the White House has since made some changes to the nation's hostage policy. Eamon Javers has the final part of our series, Held Hostage, the Big Business of Ransom.
It's one of the most dangerous countries in the world.
Mexico is really a major problem for us, both from the kidnapping crisis response and the extortion side.
But for Americans,
American citizens, in my opinion, are most in danger in areas where there is Islamic militancy and terrorists.
And the president recently had a change of heart and policy when it comes to hostage negotiation. President Obama's new executive order means that the United States government is no longer going to be in the position of threatening the families of those people who've been taken hostage. The U.S. government says its position hasn't changed at all. The U.S. government is not going to negotiate with terrorists or hostage takers. Still, this new development is seen as a potential benefit to the kidnap, ransom, and extortion firms that are already out there helping victims. Critics say the opportunity for ransom payments could make hostage taking more profitable for the bad guys.
It's good for their business, potentially.
So who's it bad for?
It's bad for the Americans who are traveling. The government wasn't prosecuting to begin with, and it didn't necessarily have to be publicized that they were going to be doing this.
So these kind of headlines make you nervous?
Absolutely.
That could potentially mean more business for insurers like Travelers.
We get a lot of international companies, of course, U.S. organizations that are conglomerates, mining organizations that might have assets or properties overseas, oil and gas exploration companies as well.
And companies like Olive Group, one of the leading providers of kidnapping response.
I think one of the most important things is that they've got to have international experience, either ex-military or ex-government service, some law enforcement, police or FBI.
The longer the negotiation takes, the more money hostage negotiating companies make.
The most important expense is to bring on a crisis consultant.
As far as the payout? Give me a range.
Roughly 50 grand.
Where's the most expensive place in the world to be taken hostage?
Those areas that are most difficult to get to. It comes down to, what is the motivation for the kidnapping, and what is the ultimate end game.
For Nightly Business Report, I'm Eamon Javers in Washington.